the biggest thing for me would be just listening to what your stakeholders are saying is important to them. I think being open to feedback from students, to me, some of the most valuable feedback I could ever get is from students that have like applied or required but did not enroll, because that just tells me where we're maybe lacking. So I think the easiest way to differentiate when we're talking about any age group of student is stakeholder feedback, voice of the customer research, and then acting on that research. And sometimes that means changing a program structure, changing cost of tuition, changing how we're offering the program, just hearing pain points and hearing why somebody might have chosen another school. I think it's a great way to differentiate it. And your programs at the end of the day need to be competitive, especially with adult learners, which I think we'll probably get into a little bit more in detail later on. But, the quality of academics is still really important to our students. Muhlenberg has an excellent reputation for quality academics. Mm-hmm. So that's, especially on the graduate side of things, that's something that students still find incredibly valuable. On the whole, we're all kind of doing the same thing. We actually don't have an MBA, but everybody's got an MBA. Everybody's got a master's in public health or an MFA. But what makes your school different? And I think that's where the emotional piece comes into it. I think that's where, displaying and talking about how your institution solved some of those pain points is an incredibly valuable tool to use when communicating to adult students. Think of anything. I couldn't afford it. I didn't have enough time. I have 3 kids and I need to be at their, T-ball games. Anything that you can think of, how did Muhlenberg sort of allow you to fit that into your life and also complete your degree or get your master's degree? Taking that voice of the customer research and then explaining, here's how Muhlenberg can help you solve these things and address your concerns is probably, in terms of storytelling, is probably the most powerful way that I can think of differentiating one institution versus another when we're talking about, pretty close to apples type of offerings.